You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Man, is your week going good? You getting stuff done? Have you listened to the show this week on Monday and Tuesday with the Success Mindsets? Have you done that? You should, and you should listen to it about 5 times and just question yourself and say, hey, am I doing that? Because it's awesome stuff. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Today, we're going to talk about people. People. Everyday people. And some of the people that you shouldn't pay attention to. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just, okay, listen to the show. You'll figure that out. Every single day for 15 years now. We're in our 15th season. Just crossed over 4,000 episodes, going on the goal to do 5,000. That's another 5 years at least. Twist my arm after that, okay? It's a real simple mission. Life begins when you move, and then you stand up, you take a step, you repeat. You just keep going until you create the life of your dreams. That's what we do every single day. Allow that keep goingness, if you will. Because it gets tough. Life gets in the way, and sometimes you lose your track. You forget what you're doing, and sometimes you just get defocused. And so I just want you to say, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to go for it. And I say, right, let's do it. And then when things happen, you say, Scott, I stumbled and bumbled a little bit. I say, great, no worry. Yeah, let's do it. And we just keep on going until we get there. That's what I want for you. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Yeah, you know what? Can I stop for a second here? You know, one of my greatest fears of being in the luxury motor coach that I am right now with my very high-speed internet, as I travel nomadically around the country, I had one really big worry. And I'm not a big worrier. I don't worry about stuff until it happens. But this one was worrying me just a little bit. My air conditioner going out. There's something, I was laying in bed, and there was some little rumble. There was something that was, I was like, something's not right. But it's hard to get, listen, everybody in the pandemic is buying RVs. So it's hard to get people to work on your RVs. It's hard to get parts. You can't get things. I'm like, okay, it's going to be fine. So what happened? So I cruise out of the mountains down to Huntsville, Alabama, on the first or second 100-degree day they've had all summer long. Come home one day, the air conditioner's out. Came home about 9:30 at night, and got very fortunate because I have 2 dogs and a cat in the motorhome. And one of the greatest fears when you have pets in a motorhome is that you're away from it for a few hours and the air conditioning stops, and they'll die. It'll get too hot. Dodged a bullet. Came home late at night. It had just stopped. Had to sleep. It was like 78 degrees, maybe 80. with 5 bodies inside a motorhome. That doesn't have great ventilation. It got warm. Felt like I was in Boy Scouts again. Got up the next morning at 7:30 in the morning. I'm calling. Trying to find somebody to fix it. I chose who I was going to call. They weren't in yet. I was worried about it. So I left a voicemail. I'm not one. I'm not going to leave 5 voicemails, just one. They didn't get right back to me. So at 8:15, I called them again. Hey! I said, can you fix my AC? They said, well, do you want us to come out and do it? Or would you come into the shop? I said, whatever's easier for you because it needs to be fixed. Well, I got the good fortune of hanging out at Tennessee Valley RV in Madison. I think it's Madison, Alabama. Shay and Michael and the guys over there. And they not only diagnosed the problem, they knew I had an extended warranty, and they fixed it all up, and they saved me a couple of grand. They put it on. I was up 5 hours, and we have the coldest air I've had in a long time. And I had the greatest time. My whole day was completely flip-flop. Every single plan I had for the day was upside down. But you know what? First world problem. Met some great people, did a great job. And one funny story. I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have my coffee. I was so determined to go get this thing fixed. I got up and took my motorhome over there. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, this is the middle of nowhere. There's no place for me to go. I can't get any coffee. I can't get any breakfast. Where am I going to eat lunch? I'm thinking about this, not worrying about it, thinking about it. Then maybe I'll check Uber. I'm literally on my app checking Uber. And my wife gives me a call. How's it going? It's going good, but I'm kind of hungry. I can't find a place to eat. She goes, you have a motorhome completely filled with food. Didn't you think? I said, never thought about it. It's that fun stuff. All right, so let's get in the show today, and we got fired up week, some fun stuff. It's all about keeping that positive attitude as you go through life and dealing with the issues. Life gets in the way, right? It happens. Good news is everything's fine. Somebody else paid for it. Best possible scenario. Talk about choosing some good people in life. Now, there are like 7 billion people in my lifetime. I think it's increased from, 3.5 billion to 7 billion. And about 35, 40 years ago, early on in my world, was thinking to myself, what are we going to do when there's like 7 billion people on the planet? Full disclosure, not really sure I said 7 billion, but it was probably close. I just didn't get it. I just looked around. Common sense, Scott logic. Hang out with me. I logically think of things. I just looked around. I said, wait a second. There's too many people. There's only so many roads. There's only so many places we can do things. How is this going to be handled here in the future? Now, I never thought it would be 7 billion people in my lifetime. You guys have been busy. 7 billion people. How many of those people do you need to help you get what you want in life? Seems like you need a lot. Got to get myself 500 million Twitter followers. Yeah, try that until they cancel you. It happens. Good and bad, everybody. It's just the way it is. All right? It's just, I've said for years, too, that eventually social media, if y'all don't behave yourself, you're going to get behaved. And it's happening right now. It's happening. So behave yourself. Be nice. Be cool. Be supportive. Just say something nice or don't say something at all. I know it's hard. But Scott, my fingers only have ears. They didn't hear what you just said. I know. Transfer the message from your ears down to your fingers. Let them know. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. Okay, here's a trick question. How many people do you need to succeed with your desires in life? How many? Give me an answer. I'm waiting. I'm serious. I'm waiting for you. Okay, let's get to it. As few people as possible. How's that? As few people as possible. You don't need that many. Now, you do need to find those folks. There's no doubt about that. It's like going to a networking event. How many times have you been to well, lately, not too many times, but in the past 5 years, how many times have you been to like a convention? You got your business card, you got your iPhone, let me take a picture, put it in my phone, all that stuff going on. You're connecting, you're networking, doing the whole thing. Get home with 5,000 business cards to process into your system, and what do you do with it? Nothing. Yet while you were there, you're walking down the hallway, decided you maybe had to go to the bathroom, slipped in there, and if you're a guy, you're standing, and conversation strikes up. Yes, it happens. Now, women, I don't know how you do it. I'm not going to say that. Or maybe you're at the coffee shop, and a conversation pops up. Maybe you're, as I say, you make more money in the bar at a convention than anywhere else. So maybe you're down in the bar talking in a random conversation. It's, I came in the bar tonight because I knew that guy was going to be here. I'm going to get a conversation, going to get him. I'm going to button hook him. You know what button hook is, don't you? The old reporters probably couldn't do it these days without getting shot. In the old days, they'd go up there and they'd take the finger and slide it through the button of their coat, ask them a question, put the microphone in their face. They couldn't get away because they had hold of them. These days, they just chop your finger off. The person you thought you were going to meet, you listed your goals. You said, off I go. This is what's going to happen in my convention or my life or whatever I'm doing. This is what's going to happen today. This is exactly what's going to happen. I have a total plan. And suddenly somebody gets in your face. Somebody gets in your way. You're humble, maybe. And you're thinking, let's give them a second here. See what they're all about. And you get surprised. And the person you need to meet is there. You need fewer people than you think. You can speed your progress by refining your target. So here's what you do. I want you to seek today and just say that. So not, who do I need to meet? What kind of people do I need to attract into my world through my energy and my ideas? What kind of opportunities am I putting out there that I believe would be a good match for the people I'm meeting? So you're putting the good energy out. You're putting what you want to do out there. You're not looking for everybody, but you're actually trying to attract a ton of people. The more specific you can get at who you want to attract, meaning the more you are specific about what you want to be doing, because a lot of folks are just, if I meet enough people, I'll get what I want. Not really. What you do is you just want to decide what you want beyond that, and then head out there and sift and sort through all those people. Hard to do. Hard to do because you're going to like some of them. Some are going to have a great story. Some are going to say, it's a perfect connection. Let's get together. I'm telling you, it's a handful that will do it. In fact, it's probably only one or two that will get you where you want to go. So it's all about meeting people. It's all about, usually, I learned this in network marketing years ago. You network marketers know this. It's not always about the person you found. Often it's about the person they know. And often it's not the referral, not the friend list they gave you. Often you meet somebody and just in casual conversation, they say, I know somebody. Or maybe the next day they're talking to one of their folks who would be a great fit for you. And they go, I need to introduce you. It's not always the person you met. So you have to sift and sort through those relationships until a perfect match remains. And all others get to go on their merry way. Oh, Scott, that sounds very mean. Let everybody go. Everybody goes on their merry way. Yeah, because they're going to do that anyway. Remember, they were on their merry way before you ever met them. Just because you met them, nothing changed. They're going to go back on their merry way. So do this. Remove the noise and frustration from your life. Get out there, meet a lot of people. Have a great time. I have 1 billion conversations going on. I really believe it's 1 billion. It's a lot. I talk to so many people, they have to pull me away. My wife says, come on, we got places to go. I meet so many cool people. I never know what I'm going to run into. But I also know that really 99% of those people there's just nothing that can happen. Just a good relationship, just a good introduction, just a good conversation, just good people who I met. It's like the soul rocker folks I met a couple of weeks ago who live on a boat. And they got a little RV as well. They've been living the nomadic life for a while. Wonderful, wonderful, high-energy, soulful people. Had a great conversation. We passed 2 ships in the night, and they're sitting in their RV. I had this very spirited conversation, and the husband starts the motor because we were near the end, and the wife, her name was Teresa. She said, okay, Scott, have a nice life. I was almost like dumbfounded by it. Like, have a nice life. Yeah. I got her card. I'll hook up at some point with both of them. Love their energy. And that's about all I dial them up for, just to see what they're up to and get that positive stuff coming my way. So when you go out today, do the same thing. Just be open to everybody you meet. Understand that all those people are just they're just passing through your life. You may never see them again. That's okay. Don't believe me? Go nomadic someday and just drift around the country with no timetable, and you'll believe me. All right, have a great day. We're going to come back tomorrow because that's what I do. Can't stop me. Try. It's time to move faster. There's a way to do it. That's tomorrow's podcast, The Daily Boost. I'll see you then.